Hello, and welcome to my night library. On this week's episode of Balls Deep, we explored trans culture with two T-girls living in the Bronx. Tiara Chanel and Chanel International, no relation, are two trans women who live in the Bronx. Chanel works for a trans and gay rights advocacy group and started her transition a little on the later side. Tiara, on the other hand, is in her early 20s from Memphis, Tennessee, and just graduated from a life of sex work.
I used to work out here too, sex work. The scroll is like over there. You can turn dates over there. I've turned dates all through here. I mean, I had to sleep out here at one point before I got myself together. I thank God for every aspect that I went through in my life because it made me who the fuck I am. Yeah. And I wouldn't take it back, I wouldn't regret nothing. My library's offerings on trans identity and trans issues is maybe embarrassingly slim. I've kind of just got one book, which is more of a pamphlet, Information on Transsexualism for Law Enforcement Officers, which was published by the California Highway Patrol in 1973. While the binding coffee stains, I believe, and some of the language used is a little rough by today's standards, laying out the case for gender identity as a fluid, learned and socialized set of behaviors on top of an identity that one is born with.
This is my mommy. Come here, Mom. So when she came to the United States, she couldn't afford nothing, right?
Right.
So when she started working, her first perfume was Chanel.
Number 5?
Number 5.
Okay.
She gave me the name Chanel, and she didn't even know that she was what it was for.
Bueno, era mi nieto, casi más que mi hijo, y yo no podía oponerme al deseo de él.
My model for approaching the story, which is generally kind of my model, but was very specifically in my mind in the run-up to visiting the Bronx, was John Howard Griffith's classic work of kind of stunt journalism, Black Like Me, in which Griffin underwent skin pigmentation darkening and I think heavy doctor-supervised tanning bed lying to pass as a black man in 1950s the South. I always admired Griffin's commitment to trying to foster understanding via chemically fucking up his body pretty badly, and essentially tried to duplicate it in approaching the trans community. An initial plan was to dress in drag to kind of understand trans life. Quickly realized that that's not transsexualism.
All for the love of being feminine.
Now, is this estrogen or is this the T blocker?
This is estrogen. Oh, that was nice.
What does it feel like?
Like a feeling like I am a woman, bitch, and I'm here.
So I floated the idea by our subject, Tiara Chanel, of using her estrogen to try to experience what it's like to feel the hormonal change that is the root of transitioning in this day and age. Tiara, however, said, this is my medicine. It's not just something for me to get high off of, which was, a moment of kind of stark realization, sort of the limits of understanding and, an encounter with my own sort of privilege. Also, I talked to my doctor and he said it would have made me sterile, so probably for the best. Night.